level. Today is the 4th of July, 2021. Deli Christoph, exam begins. Hello, my name is Mariana Strenner. Can you spell your family name for me, please?
Yeah, of course I can. D-E-L-Y.
Thank you. Which country are you from?
I'm from Hungary.
Thank you. Now, part one, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself and your ideas. First topic, the environment. What effects of pollution have you personally witnessed?
Well, if I talk about myself, well, I live nearby Budapest, so in my everyday life, I always see the effect of pollution. Well, all around our country and especially in the capital. So let's see. I mostly see the effects and the pollution in the air we breathe in. So I can feel that in the countryside, it's it's more fresher. It's just like what it should be. But in the capital, it's more like polluted, and it makes our lungs bad. So it's not that fresh air that I used when I was little.
Thank you. Thank you. Arts. Which art form is most important to you? Why?
Which art form?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, well, yeah, I reckon the most important arts for me are the ones that comes from the heart. When people make art, whether it is with food or with their hands or with their mind, it's always special when the author gives their hearts in their work, so we can feel that, and I think it's really kind to share their mind with us. Yeah.
Thank you. Last topic is food and drink. What's your opinion about dieting to reach an ideal weight?
Well, in today's world, there are lots of kind of diets, and my point of view in that it's great. So in today's society, people easily get overweight thanks to the different kind of fast foods and all these add-ons in the food that makes our health bad, and it's yeah.
Thank you.
So
let's move on to part two.
Sure.
Okay, we are going to role play some situations. I want you to start or respond. First situation, we are friends. I start. Work is really starting to get me down. I don't know what to do.
Well, have you asked yourself the question that why is that? Or
of course, I've tried to figure it out, but the reason why I'm asking you is that I haven't found it out.
Yeah, I see. And well, what was your last moment when you felt down in your work? What caused it?
I think I've just lost the motivation to do what I used to love. I don't like it anymore.
What are you working?
You know, I am a teacher,
You're a
and
teacher.
I have always wanted to become a teacher, but these days I find it really hard.
Because of the students?
I think so.
Uh-huh. Well, in that case, I think, you know, I've come to some people when in my life, you know, I try to be always motivating. I think it's the same for you as a teacher. So it's kind of your work too, to be motivating. That's kind of hard.
Sure.
And you know, when there are students and people who are like the exact opposite, so they're demotivating our work and your work, and you feel so stressed about it, and just you feel I would like to give up.
What should I do?
Well, I think that's the point when you just really need to hang on, and well, at some point, um, it's well, it's your job to make a difference in your students' lives. So let's say that if you keep on being motivative, then they will change soon to that as well.
Okay, I will try. Thank you so much.
Appreciate.
Second situation, we are friends. I have just cooked you some food that you can't eat. You start.
Oh. Okay, so what is that you cooked for me?
Well, if I know it well, this is your favorite, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but are you in love? You know, it's just so well salty.
Salty.
Yeah.
Well, of both different kind of salt, and maybe it's
Hmm.
you know, the strength of it is a little bit
Yeah,
different. Okay, no
it's not.
problem. Let's grab some food somewhere else.
Yeah, okay.
I'm so
I'm
sorry, honestly.
it's not a problem. It happens.
Thank you. Now, part 3, we are going to discuss something together. We are doing a college. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, okay.
Wanted to show you this one.
Okay.
So we are doing a college project entitled "What are the strongest influences on a person's character?"
Mhm.
Let's discuss these different factors and decide which ones we most agree and which we least agree with. Take 20
Okay.
seconds to think about what you want to say.
Yeah, all right.
Please.
So yeah, I think that the biggest influence that's or the strongest, whatever, have on us is people, our environment, who are surrounds us throughout life. I think that's the first one. I should put that on the first one because you know throughout life and elementary school, high school, I think in my point of view that people are changing, and not by their families but by their friends and surroundings. So I think that's the one that well show us who we are. What do you think?
I think you're right. What do you think of celebrities? Do they have much influence on our
Well,
personalities?
okay, in our generation, it might be true. So they might have something because you know, well, I think because of all the social media we have now, they are much more important than they were. But I think it's mostly true for females, and because they get more emotional, and they might be more open to celebrities. So yeah, that's my opinion. What about you?
I think we are on the same page here. What do you think of yourself? Can you have an impact on your own personality?
Yeah, definitely we can. Well, in some cases, when we are talking about individual people who, well, don't have any siblings, they might have the time to think just for themselves, and trying to figure out who they really are. I think it's really good and it's necessary. So yeah, it's possible.
Thank you. Now let's move on to part 4. You're going to talk on your own for about 2 minutes, and your topic is global communication is destroying local cultures. Now you have 30 seconds to write some notes to help you. So your topic is global communication is destroying local cultures. Veli Christoph, please start.
All right. So yeah, well, global cultures. I think what we're talking about here is that this globality, this access to internet to everyone is making it hard for people all around the globe to well, to be dragged, be one with their local culture. And that's because in the internet, social media, everyone shares their mind, and they open to new ideas. And when you're a kid from India, let's say, that's a place when culture is kind of important. In some places, you begin to know all these social medias, and then you see other people, let's say from America. They have an exact opposite life as you, different things they do that you, for example, you can't do, or you shouldn't, you're not allowed, and therefore you may think that your family or your culture is, there's some problem with it, and you don't want to be a part of it because you see more potential in other people's lives. So yeah, I would say that that's the one that mostly destroys the cultures. And well, there are many possibilities of traveling as well. So you can just, you really can go away if you want, and you have the opportunity with planes and cars and the public transportation that is given to the people. So yeah.
Thank you. Let me ask you some follow-up questions. What can be done to protect local cultures?
Well, I think families, people of the area should raise awareness and make group chats, talks, and talk this out with their people, with their children, so that the information that flows into their minds does not confuse them. Yeah. So
Thank you.
do not
Thank you,
confuse them.
Christoph. Thank you, Christoph. That is the end of your exam.